Hello, everybody. This is Greg29407 back with another episode of City of Heroes. I'm on my plant nature controller named Termite, and we are starting the Numina's Task Force. And just now getting started. We've got a team of 6 of us on our super group, Parks and Rec, as well as a couple of tankers we just picked up. And we are starting the first mission right now, investigate the sewer network. We're in Founders Falls. And I have never done this particular task force before. This is a brand new one for me. This is the last one we need to get this the Task Force Commander badge, which will give us some kind of permanent boost on our characters. That's pretty cool. And so we're flying to the first mission. I do know that this particular task force has a lot of hunt missions towards the end, something like 14 or 16 of them. I think we're going to divide and conquer those so we can kind of go through them a little quicker than normal. We will see. Get my pet over here with us. All right, here we go. So I think this is probably going to run a bit long, so I'm going to go ahead and edit this heavily as normal. It's going to give you a taste of everything. I think this looks like a fairly straightforward task force, except for all the hunts towards the end. In that case, we're going to have to go to visit all the different maps in the game, or almost all of them, and kill like 20 Sky Raiders here, or 30 family here, that kind of thing. That should be okay. So this first one, we're trying to investigate some kind of weird criminal conspiracy thing going on here. For Numina. And again, this is one of the original task forces in the game. So we're going to be all over the place. The idea back then was that any kind of task force or story arc should take us a long time to do. And make us travel around a lot to make it last long. Old school style. So basically what I'm doing here is I am every time laying out the life-giving spores on the ground, because life-giving spores are going to go ahead, it's going to go ahead and boost the whole team, including myself, in terms of health and endurance. So keep both the green bar and blue bar high. I also just turned on my entangling aura. So if I get close to these enemies, it will has a chance, a pretty decent chance of holding them. There is a to hit chance on that though, so it's not as automatic as some, but again, it's fairly powerful. I am getting a lot of use out of roots, my AoE immobilize. I also, oops. Use the wild growth quite a bit. I got to get all of our resistances boosted up. I get everyone kind of clumped up together here. Life-giving spores right in the middle, so we can all kind of sit in the middle of it. It's just a big green mushroomy area. It's really a really good safe spot for all of us to be in. Click on corrosive enzymes on this guy to bring down his resistance a little bit. Alrighty. Gonna move my life-giving spores over a little bit. Go ahead and put on my spore cloud on this guy as well. We didn't kill them all, but I guess that was close enough, huh? All right. Well, that went nice and quick. That was the first mission in. It's hard to keep track of how many it's going to be, but that's the first of our mini missions we're going to have. It said 23 missions total, including 16 hunts. But to be honest, I read through the Paragon Wiki today, and I was able to count about 21 missions, including 14. So, I don't know. Let me in. There we go. All right, next mission is over in Crey's Folly. And this one, let's see, we have to search the facility in Crey's Folly. Let's see. Yep, that's what my note said to. So we are rolling through here pretty quick. Oh, the labs. The labs. We are rolling. Resistance again. My smashing resistance is now at 63%. So we have a lot of plant characters. We have at least one other plant nature. Very powerful. That makes a lot of difference for boosting ourselves up here. They're dying before I can attack them. Boy, oh boy, that's pretty good. And we just hit level 43. So I was really close to it when we first started the mission. So we got a lot of carrion creepers going on. I have carrion creepers. It's really a powerful tool. But so many people on our team, our task force, on our super group, use it that I rarely have to use it myself. So it's kind of nice to save my endurance on using that. Yeah, solo it's really incredibly powerful. I always have to turn off my toggles so I can move them over here. Someone's already put up a spirit tree as well to boost our health. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Because we have so many plant characters on our super group, we're all plant characters in the super group, and they're also powerful. I'm mainly using my character as a buffer and debuffer. Because nature has been proven very, very powerful. A lot of different things you can use with it. Alrighty. Just the life-giving spores I use all the time. That's the first thing I do. That makes a huge, huge difference. We'll see how we get through this thing. All right, I'm going to put this on hold for right now until we get a little farther into this particular map. We got a lot of stuff to cover. I don't want to have a 2-hour video here, so we'll be right back. But ended pretty quickly, just a couple minutes after I put that on pause. So that went pretty fast. Let's see what comes up next here. Next, we should be Disappearance of Scout in Brickstown, looks like. Yep, locate Scout in Brickstown. Oh, we got death on the team. I think I like pretty much every type of map in this game except for the labs in the purple caves, but mainly the labs. I don't like those at all. All right, let's see what this is all about. We are fighting Nemesis. A lot of explosions over here. So yeah, we got 6 plant characters, including a couple of dominators and then 2 tanks. Yeah, these I put my on us over the enemies we're fighting tonight. That's a pretty powerful group. I jumped in here a little quicker than I generally do, but it worked out okay. All right, here we go. Yeah, this entangling aura thing is fantastic. I get it like level 38, I think. 35 or something like that. And works really, really well. It's amazing. It's such a big area, it can pick up an awful lot of enemies. And it does eat up my endurance quite a bit, so you gotta be careful with that. I got it slotted pretty highly for endurance, but I have 2 endurances in it. These guys are blowing up and you're gonna kill me from their deaths. There we go. Holy smoke, these guys blow up a lot. They blow up good, real good. Guys in there, right? Again, we got 6. We got 6 fly traps out, and all the same, and the carrying creepers and all of our regular powers, plus 2 tanks leading the way. So, yeah, so far, no real problem. We're going to go up to the 4th floor. I would put this on pause, but I don't want to miss anything. I think we're getting close to the end here. We're going pretty fast. Avoided by vines to hold these guys. It's not a power that I use very often. It's a AOE hold. It's a good power, but I don't see the whole lot of use for it, unfortunately. Or maybe it's fortunate. I got so many other. That's a good thing about this combination. There's so many good powers to use. One of those powers I need to get more use out of. Could do wild growth again. Boosts everyone up. Yeah, we generally do start off with confusion on plant, but I don't know. Yeah, this guy's confused right now. But again, because when you have this many plant characters going at the same time, you don't have to use your particular one very that often. Because the worst thing is to waste it, because everyone's using their same confusion power on the same group of enemies. Kind of a waste. enemies. All right. Now, I read up on the story earlier, and apparently Scout, who the guy was they were trying to save, he's an old-time hero from decades earlier. He was actually one of the bad guys we just fought. He was converted into a nemesis against his will, and so during the battle he died. But he asked us he thanked us for getting him out of that, and asked us to help find another hero that had been kidnapped by somebody. And that's what we need to do. I think we need to go to Atlas Park to do the next stage. So, okay, so we're going to head over there. And I want to go talk to her. Oh, we have to go to Perez Park. So I think what I'll do is I'll go over to Atlas and then fly over to Perez Park from there. What in the world is that? Holy smokes. All right, so we got a mission over in Perez Park. So I'm going to head over there, and I will be back when we get the team together and to our next mission. Be right back. Okay, we are in Perez Park. We had to retrieve the shard of Kalak. So we're trying to find this guy named the Woodsman. He was an old-time hero that other guy, Scout, told us about, and we're trying to find him, but we have to get this shard of Kalak from the Circle of Thorns first. Uh-oh. And, oh, I got stunned. What the heck happened there? How'd I get stunned? Oh, well. Darn it. Get unstunned. So that's what we need to do. So we're here to try and find this shard of Kalak that's going to help point the way to where this Woodsman may be. And what's going to happen is, well, I'll tell you what. From what I read, what's going to happen is once we get this shard of Kalak in this mission, we're going to have to power it up. We're going to have to do all these hunts all over the place for, specious reasons, so that we can then track down this guy and help try and find him and save him from whatever enemies have him under their control. All right, let's see here. Got started pretty quick here. I'm going to use my wild growth on everybody here. I think these guys know these missions pretty well, so I'm just going to kind of follow their lead. There we go. Got a little bit of kinetic power now. Good. That's moving a little slow. I do use roots quite a bit. I know it's an AoE immobilization. A lot of people kind of frown on that, but I am slotting that up for damage as well, because roots is a pretty good damage power. So it's a kind of dual purpose. we at? Oh boy, we kind of ran around in circles. I'm going the wrong way. All right, here we go. What's interesting is the level differences of these enemies. These are even level guys. Not sure what happened. Usually, if you start fighting purples, you're going to keep fighting purple. Kind of been all over the map on this story arc. +1. All right. I'm going to put this on pause until we find the next area to go to, because I think we're just going to wander around a little bit here. Let's see. Yeah, we're kind of all over the place. So we'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, we were fighting these guys in another giant room we've got in this same map. They're a little tougher now. They're in red level. Oranges and reds. See if we missed anybody down here. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and cast my carrion creatures. And because of this entangling aura, I tend to want to be in the middle of the action, even though I'm not a melee character at all. Because you do want to be close to these enemies to get this hold on them. Because I have some pretty decent resistance on these things. And we have a great team to help back and each other up. It's a little bit easier to be in melee, even though I'm a controller right now. Normally you want to stay back from very dangerous enemies. Alright. I thought we were in the last room, but look, there's a whole bunch more in here. Okay, keep going along the way. Oh, okay, that's the dead end, so we must have missed somebody. Here we go. There we go. All right, so I think now is where we have to start doing all the hunts. And there's 14 to 16 of these things. Defeat villains at Perez Park. 10 Circle of Thorns. So we're going to do that. After that, we have to do 10 Clockwork in Atlas Park, 10 Outcasts in Steel Canyon, and so on and so on and so on. So we're divvying them up. So I'm going to put this on pause while we do all these really boring street sweeping things, and we'll be back soon. Okay, we are headed to Eden. We've done all these, all those street sweeping except for the one in Eden, where we have to kill 30 Devouring Earth and 30 Nemesis. And this is where the final missions are going to be. Come on. There we go. So I tell you, there were an awful lot of those street sweeping things, but we kind of divvied them all up, and it made them much more palatable. So I took on the ones in King's Row and Talos Island, and tried to help out wherever I could. There are generally 2 or 3 of us all in the same place at various times, so that worked pretty well. All right, we're down to just 13 more Nemesis. Of course, everything is very low level against us right now. So we can find some more Nemesis. There we go. Alright. Oops. Well, I guess we got him. That was pretty fast. Alright, defeat all enemies and find Woodsman. I am stuck. I am being held. There we go. Turn up all my powers, though. I'm held again. Oh, boy. Oops. Okay, well, I guess I'm over here now. Alrighty. So we need to defeat all. Oh, we're already getting started. Okay. Alright, boy, these guys are fast. These guys are fast. This is going to be a defeat all. Wow. Might as well just bring them all to us over here, I guess, then, huh? It makes a lot more sense. Wow, I didn't get any shots off there. I'm going to use Overgrowth to get the team really boosted up. puts a lot of bloom on everyone. I think +5 bloom on everyone, which is going to boost up everyone's health and everything else. So everyone's that much more powerful. Are we skipping some of these guys up here? No, here we go. Thought we got a little. I thought the team may have gotten a little split here. So this is going to be pure brute force. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Jumped in a little too fast on that time. Down a spirit tree. Just for my own safety, if no one else's. Alright. Oh, what guy left? Oh, the little cannon horn thing. Oh, okay. That kind of happened a little fast, but okay, good. So we found that guy. Now what we have to do is defeat Jurassik and minions to free the Woodsman. I believe that this Jurassik is a giant monster. I hope he is. And these guys are going fast. Look at that. I don't think that makes me fly faster without that thing, but maybe it's causing a little bit of air drag. I don't know. It's a long way across this map. There we go. Okay. Maybe it's not a giant monster. Heck. Okay. Holy smokes. What the heck happened there? I guess we just had to go to the end. Okay, well, this is the final room, I guess. Got my boost powers. Got a room full of enemies in here. Good. There's Jurassik over there. He is kind of a He says he's a monster, but he's not a giant monster, but he's a... I'm held. Heck, I'm being held. Hands off all my... Buff Jurassik. We got the mushrooms on him, and I hit with this. Put this down for the team to help keep everyone's boost going. I use Overgrowth, boost everyone's secondary powers. Use Carrion Creepers. Basically, just hit him with everything we got. He's got a car he's throwing at us. He's hitting us with a giant car. All right, that's awesome. Look at that. He's got a big old handle with a car as an axe or a mace. Look at those giant mushrooms on him. Boy, oh boy, we're doing a good job on that. 1 hour and 1 minute. That's not bad at all. All right. And I got the Task Force Commander badge. Woohoo! All right. There we go. How many? 36 reward merits. That's really good. I'll take that. All right. Well, that is the Numina Task Force, also known as the Woodsman something or other. And that was it. So we went over pretty much almost every single map in the entire game to do that particular one. These guys are really fast. I think most of the time it takes a lot longer than 1 hour and 1 minute. That was a really good team. That was these guys knew what they were doing. So that is that one. We've covered all 6 task forces that get you the Task Force Commander badge. And that is going to do it for us. So until next time, this is Greg29407 saying arrivederci, and we will see you next time.